Apparently, we can't even go to bed without more Xenoblade news popping up. And not just popping up, I mean exploding.
Yeah.
All across Twitter, all across YouTube, all across Nintendo, all across freaking everywhere. Hey everyone, welcome. It is currently...
4:15 in the morning.
Yes, 4 o'clock in the morning. We were about to go to bed until the internet blew up. So here we are. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into it. And we'll start off with the small things and then we'll work our way up to the big stuff. So, starting off right here, we just have more character portrait. This is Ryan smacking his fist like a good tank he is. This is obviously taken in a location which I will not spoil in case anyone has not played this game. All I know is, Ryan, he's got a good set of wheels on him. And he's looking ready to go pretty much.
And those Rhine abs.
Oh yeah. You say flirtatiously. Makes me worried. But anyway though, moving quickly on. Here we have another shot of the lovely Fiora from the Shulk eating cutscene, in which she utters the words which cause problems in her life.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way to, reduce spoilers. But apart from that, the lighting's lovely, her pose is lovely, everything just lovely because it's Fiora and she is a lovely lady.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, a kind of update to Dunban, and we thought the previous scowl was bad. Oh boy, look at that. And look at that sword. Really nice, really sheen, and Dunban is ready for a fight.
Yep.
For someone who has claws. But I think Dunban is ready to sink his claws into something else, and by something else I mean someone's body. Death is coming for whoever's at the other end of that sword.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on though, we are starting here with the hero upon Ricky. the updated looks of Ricky and also Dunga to a push in the background. And of course, the typical twinkle in Ricky's eyes.
The twinkles look better.
And Ricky lived to serve. Keep that in mind.
And Ricky's fur looks better too.
Mm-hmm. The fluff ball is here and ready to go. I do apologize if we seem out of it. It's like, again, 4 o'clock in the morning, so if we seem off, that's why. But next up, we have another shot of Ricky, and he is appealing to his Nupon brethren and also Hum friends who may or may not have seen him crash spectacularly. But Ricky smile, the Ricky eyes, and Dunga's beard in the background. What more could you love? It's a hero upon Ricky.
Yep.
And Frontier Village, even though I don't see much, it's bright, colourful, just like how a Nupon homeland should be. Next up is an updated picture of Melly, sadly without the hero upon Ricky, but still though, looking elegant. And I've never noticed this before, but the way her colours are etched across her clothing, it just really sticks out to me. Just, I don't know, the
I've
colours.
always loved the sheen in her hair too.
Yeah, no, and it also looking at it now, the high end tier colours that she has, it also shares colours to something else that's related to the high end tier.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna spoil that for those who haven't played it. And in this case, why are you even here? And finally, we have another picture of Charlotte and Juju. This is right after Charlotte commits one of the greatest acts in video gaming. She slaps Juju. If I could, I'd have that on the loop and repeat it to me daily. Let's make it a gif of Juju being slapped. And also, what's that slapping sound effect gonna be like? Is it gonna be satisfying? I sure hope so.
Hopefully not stock sound effects.
And as much as I bag on the kid, this is the best Juju has ever looked.
Yeah.
And the best he ever will look. What? Were you thinking I was going to say something nice about Juju? No. And finally, we have one of the best images taken in this game. Dumban, and for the first time ever in screenshot format, we see a HD version of Dixon and Mumcar. The thing about it is, they look like they're taking the selfie in Sword Valley. They're each looking at the camera and Dumban's going, "Hi." Dixon's going, "Hey," and Mumcar's like, "What are you looking at?" Dumban, why'd you bring a camera? That's kind of weird.
I wanted to take a selfie in Sword Valley.
You didn't get a picture of the Monado, so what's the point? It's all well and good, but it's nice. It's nice to see these characters fully fledged again, and Mumcar still looks sinister.
Dixon kind of looks younger than he did in the original.
Yeah, he's lost a few wrinkles now. This could be beta screenshots. We don't know. We don't know when the screenshot was taken. I'd like to say recently, but it wouldn't shock me if it was, you know, ways way back. But hey, perhaps it ties into the story somehow. Maybe Dixon looks younger. I don't know, to make a more light-hearted tone. Either way, I do kind of agree. I do wish he looked a bit older, because it kind of defeats the purpose of him being an old man.
Yeah.
But regardless, the three war buddies in a screenshot together. What could you not want? Moving on from character screenshots to now shots of the overworld. Here we have a screenshot of Ricky, Shulk, and Ryan in Magna Forest, and we get the first instance that Ricky still has his yoink ability. He's stolen their valuable good. A valuable good from Ricky. So yeah, it seems like everyone's art is still accounted for. So hey, I love it. And I hope they make Ricky as broken as they always did. Also makes me wonder, because there was some equipments in bosses and some unique enemies you could only get with Ricky. So hard to say if they kept that or not. Next up, we have another shot here in the Bionis leg, and our first look at chain attacks. Not, of course, one in action, but a chain attack right as it's been engaged, as you can probably tell, because all the arts are blanked out and everything's ready to go.
And the grass looks lovely.
Oh yeah, the Bionis leg, that's one of the elements that they had to get right. And not only that, we also get a shot of a mech in broad daylight, you know, as opposed to Colony 9 Flames. Another one is in Baroness Leg again, with Ryan and Charlotte and Shulk taking on the Mechonis boss. Nothing much to say here, but it gives us a different view of the leg and a brief shot of Colony 6 in the distance. Not much, but still a new perspective. Next up, we have a morbid scene.
Ryan
dead.
And I do like that they added the same beam of light from X and 2, so it gives you a chance to find your dead party members easier.
Yep, I've learned from their newer games, and plus, was the red mark on the B prompt always there? I don't think it was. I just think in the original game just gave you a bog standard B prompt, but yeah, sure, it's there to say, hey look, idiot, you can revive him. Do you want your allies dead? I don't think so. Then moving on, got another shot in the leg as we see Shulk stabbing a armor in the leg.
Yeah.
And getting 1,096 damage. Again, not a number to say, but the background of the leg, God, makes you just want to go out there and explore, doesn't it? I just love it. I love it so much.
And all the debuff icons by Ryan.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on. Now, I can definitely understand if some people think that's a bit too small and perhaps a bit, you know, not user-friendly, but it's all compiled, and from the way that it's formatted around Ryan's icon, makes me seem like, is it limited that you can only have 4 things on them at once? Like, say, you can have 2 buffs, and two debuffs, or 3 buffs and 1 debuff. Hard to say, but it's looking that way just on how it's formatted. Moving on, we have another shot of Colony 9 with Shulk talking to a soldier, and this has been clarified. This screenshot right here is Shulk accepting a quest. And I say that because we'll get onto another image right now of Shulk accepting a trade. Of course with Sonya, who has
let's do something.
Yeah, something. She has a very special thing in her pocket. I'll keep that as vague as I can because the worry's going to go somewhere else on the internet.
Yeah.
But I digress. Not much, but it is nice to know that the side quest prompts and trading is still in the game. Hopefully they've kept the format same. Hopefully they haven't added the new spins on things. Make it less broken.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, we have the lads jumping for joy because they are riding the waves, man, of, in my honest opinion, one of the most complicated elements of the game.
Yeah.
This was probably one of the last things that we got a grasp on in the game ourselves. But you don't care about that. Yep, Gemcraft everything is back. And can I say, for the background,
Yeah.
looks a ton better.
Yeah, it does.
Looks like you're actually in the at a colony instead of like a white void.
Or in a menu.
Makes me wonder, is it going to have different backgrounds when you're using the one in Colony 9 and when you're using the mini furnace? Makes you wonder how that's going to look. If I had to hazard a guess, this is probably going to be the same image, because why would they animate separate backgrounds? But hey, I can hope against hope.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, we have another shot at the menu, and we have Ricky, who has stripped the skin of a tiger and now is wearing it. And yes, he also ate a fish halfway through.
Looks like more fashion gear menu stuff.
Ricky's the one with the jungle. Again, not much, but it is nice to see another attire of Ricky in the spotlight. Although Monolith, I will say, but you probably aren't listening, give us the spike ball Ricky in HD.
Yeah.
That I want to see, because once we get that, oh boy, we're making it our fashion gear. Ricky will spike you to death, and then you should know the true meaning of spike damage. Beware enemies, and also dino beasts. Next up, we have another shot of the field in Con 9, and we got our first instance of heart-to-hearts, and yeah, Fiora's reminiscing. Shulk, meanwhile, I did good thing with that deadpan Shulk stare. I don't know what it is, just recently the screenshot of Shulk with his stare like that has made him look the best.
Yeah.
But regardless, you know it does look good, the shot of Colony 9 and the anti-air batteries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they'll do a lot of good for the colony minutes after that scene ends. Oh boy. But regardless, you get to see the hearts lift up from their heads, and hopefully they've made peace with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Joke. Just stop staring, it's rude at a woman. Next up, we have another image of the affinity tree for every NPC, and my god, it looks a lot cleaner.
I do like the HD affinity icons now.
And you can actually see who is who, because the resolution on the icons in the original weren't the best.
Yeah.
They were very crude, very rough, and really can't tell who was who. But yeah, looks a lot better. Not much to say except, hey, Monolith, you done good.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, that ends the base game updates. Oh boy, if you thought this was over, you'd be wrong, my friend. Monolith has dropped a lot of information and a lot more footage of Future Connected. And so, we'll start off nice and easy with a shot of the shoulder. Not much, but hey, there's Alchemov, there's the actual shoulder. I'm going to assume this entire area of the shoulder can be explored, so quite an expansive level, and this is just off one shot.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows how big it is. But you know what is great? You know what is fantastic? We finally get to see more insight on Shulk's Nopon companions. And here they are now. The Nopon that you see here in these images, they probably have names and probably do have descriptions, but for story elements for us, we don't want spoilers. So we have just captured the image and just brought it over for you guys to see. If you guys want to do a bit of digging, you're more than welcome to, but for us personally, we want to avoid spoilers, so have at it.
Same thing with a lot of base game screenshots too. Some of them we don't want to look at or post because of spoilers.
Exactly. And I will say this, if you are looking for insight on on the music for this channel, you're not going to get it here. If there's one thing that me and Alice love most of all, it's Xenoblade Chronicles' soundtrack, so we are not going to play any clips here or in any updates.
And unfortunately, some of the videos that Monolith posted, like about battles and whatnot, they had music and we didn't want to listen to them.
Yeah, so I apologize if you've come here looking for that, but unfortunately for us, that's our preference. We are going to stick to it. But hey, a Nopon screenshot, not bad. Another one of the same Nopon, and looks like one is definitely seeming to be an offensive type, and one seems to be the defensive type. I'll let you guess which one is which. Probably the one with the armor. It's quite unique designs for Nopon, but then again, that's been the case for every single Xenoblade game to date. Minus Tatsu, who just had the jacket, and that's it.
And biters he never used.
Yeah, but that's not about Tatsu. Still though, they're bright, they're colourful, and it makes me wonder what wacky hijinks they're gonna get up to.
And I like the female Nopon's bows.
Oh yeah, she is. Do you think she uses a bow? Probably not. And now for the last of the screenshots. What do I say? What do I say?
It looks like a Fire Emblem Three Houses Gambit.
It's either that or it's Persona-esque, in which in the clouds there's a corpse back there which I just mauled. And they all look super happy. It's like, aye, Shulk, we murder creature. What can you say? It's a ridiculous image. There's Shulk, he's smiling. There's an army of Nopon. There's one Nopon that's flying off to the left. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. I guess during the time in which Future Connects take place, Shulk has assembled a Nopon army?
I guess so.
I don't know. Either way, they're cute and they're happy to be there. Also, one final screenshot of the bright and colourful green Nopon. I think he's holding a gun. It's either that or he's shaking it about going, "Don't come near me. Don't you dare." Also, his marks on the bottom.
I know.
Huh. Has he been cut? His name Cutter?
Maybe they're like what Ricky has.
They're birthmarks of Heropon. Is he the next Heropon? I mean, it has been officially a year since the moment of the original, and every year they crown a new Heropon. So, perhaps this guy is that. But now, guys, we get to the meat and potatoes of this particular video. Monolith has released. I wouldn't want to call them new videos. They're sort of the same videos that we've seen already, but they've got new stuff in them. So we'll probably take each video bit by bit, and we'll show you the new stuff that has took place.
はるか昔巨大な神が生まれた。巨神と鬼神、神々は互いの存亡をかけて戦い、そしてムクロとなった。あの雲の向こうは、
ああ、俺たちの敵、鬼神界だ。
An existing shot of what we've seen before, but Ryan and Shulk really taking time to look at the Mechonis.
Our enemy.
Our enemy. And even with an Arthur-like Shulk fist clench.
Yeah, finally he does it proper.
I can feel anger for once in my life. I am Shulk and I am angry. I will not eat that sandwich. Anyway, moving on. Here we have our first shot of Sword Valley. Not much to say, but dude, it pops.
It does.
It pops. It doesn't look poorly textured, and you know it fits the motif. Sword Valley is rusted, and so's the sword. So you know what? It makes a dull colored level really shine and pop out. Also we pass Mechon, who give no craps, so I'm gonna guess Shulk is in God mode right now. We call that development mode.
Oh, ARC looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
That water.
There we are. RFC. To Alice's point, if there's one thing that Nintendo consoles have always done, they've made water look fantastic. Even way back in like the GameCube era. You get it's a nice shot of the summoning platform, an outcome off, and everywhere in between. God, it looks fantastic. But if you think that's the end of RFC, oh no, my friend, you'd be wrong. Here we have another shot of a location which I will not mention, but where they're going, that's gotta be one of the best views in the entire game. It's so high, and yet it looks great, and you can even see the poison mist in the background.
Yeah.
Now, I can imagine everything is going to have the same effect that it did in the original. You know, the further you go, the less rendered things are going to be. But even still, it looks great. You can even see junks down there to push. So, yeah, this location, which will remain unnamed. Mwah. Love it. Just don't look down.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's eye porn right there.
Look at that, my friend.
The shooting stars.
RFC at night. Not only does it capture elements of the marsh with how things like E3 mist in the background, but yeah, to put the shooting stars, they look fantastic.
And the glowing plants. Oh my god.
This again, I've said this many times on and off the record, but Xenoblade with images like this, it proves that games can be games, but also works of art as well. How can you not look at this and think, God, does that look great?
I didn't even realize that RC could look any prettier.
Well, Monolith found a way, and that's what they do best. And this is on the bonus leg. That's a smaller shot of the Mechonis, but still though, it's nice to see it from a different perspective on Splintered Path, if I had to hazard a guess.
Nintendo Switch Xenoblade Definitive Edition.
And that ends the first bit of footage. But if you think we're done, oh no. We got a few bits. And straight away, we hear one of the best songs in the entire game. So we're gonna try not to speak over it so much, but still though, if we'll stop if something comes up.
巨神界の神が振るっていたと伝えられる剣。この力の秘密の解明さえできれば。
We get the first shot of the title screen at night.
The glowing Monado.
Even its effect on the ground beneath it.
Yeah.
God, I want a Monado nightlight now. Can that be a thing?
Why couldn't this? Well, this is probably beggars can't be choosers. Why can't the Steelbook have a glow-in-the-dark Monado a la Luigi's Mansion 3?
Why can't Monolith just have more merchandise? I'd kill for a Ricky plush. I'd kill for a toy Monado. Yes, I'm 5. Hello. But no, it just looks fantastic. God, it's so pretty. Monolith, I love you.
未来が見えるだって。そんなバカな。モナドの隠された力。もしかしたらそれが
心の奥底から浮かんでくるんだ。倒すべき相手が変えるべき未来の姿が。
待っていたぜ、モナドの使い手。
鬼神兵、僕らはお前たちに食われるだけ。
Here we have another cutscene of Shulk versus Metalface. Iconic scene almost, and even just the elements of the Monado just hitting. You can clearly tell this is something special. I'm not going to spoil what happens in this scene, but in all honesty, this is by far one of the best moments in the entire game. Music, elements, but if you're watching this, you probably already know. So I'm just going to stop gushing. All I know is, I love this man. God, I'm speechless. I'm just like so excited. And our first instance of Shulk using Buster right near the start of the game, and the bloom effects from that are out of this world. I mean, look at that right now. This screenshot looks like Buster does some stuff.
Yeah.
It strikes it, and then everything gets engulfed in like a purple mist. Buster's a widespread move.
Air slash.
Air slash on a poor caterpillar in the marsh.
The caterpillar looks nice. I like the scales.
Yeah, but another thing to note, they're keeping the same Monado layout. So Shaker Edge, Shadow Eye, Slit Edge, and Backslash are on the left, and everything else on the right. So they've kept that. Weirdly enough.
Backslash Shaker Edge.
Backslash is Shaker Edge, all showing Shulk's art, and we get to see our first shot of Valak Mountain. For us, at least. And you can see that moose is gonna die with the Monado.
人は何を見るのか。Nintendo Switch Xenoblade Definitive Edition.
And now here's where things get fun. The base game stuff is over. It's brief. It's only 4 seconds. We get to see our first few shots of the gameplay of Future Connected in action. We get to see a standing shot of Shulk, Melia, and the 2 Hero Pod Nopon friends. So it looks like in the background the arm is sort of suffering in terms of plantation because the grass is not as green. Possibly because of the lack of blood flow the Bionis is receiving, or the fact that it's dead.
Yeah.
So that's an instant bit of story there. And of course, the final view of Alchemoth. And it looks like it's being taken from a shoulder itself, which sort of looks like similar to the kneecap. But hey, that's just a random observation I'm seeing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on to the final bit of the footage we have.
It seems to be an actual new one. Like, as we're recording this, I don't think we've seen this one yet.
No.
So this is going to be our raw reactions to it.
Yeah, so if we freak out, if we just start, mumbling our words or just go into like, then this is why. So, let's sit back, relax, and you are going to get our first reaction. Let's go.
あの雲の向こうは。
ああ、俺たちの敵、鬼神界だ。
遥か昔、人の神巨神と機械の神鬼神は相争い。そのムクロは生命の栄える大地となった。幾千年の時を経た今、人々の生きる巨神界。
Our first shots of the battle of an attack on Car9 with all of the main NPCs there as well. That's a subtle thing that you didn't really see in the original because it happened so fast and things was so crude at the time.
Yeah.
But the fact you see familiar faces, looking back on it, it just hits home just a little bit more. So you know what? The effect, I like it.
鬼神界の機械生命体、鬼神兵によって蹂躙されていた。
フィオルン、君は先に行くんだ。
私も戦うわ。
行くんだ。
最後の最後までシルクと一緒に戦うんだから。
Our first shot of what happens. Just, we've mentioned the past couple of videos that expressions are everything. That's a look of fear right there.
Yeah.
It's very it's subtle, but it's not in your face. It's someone who doesn't know what to do and is afraid, like anyone would. It's not overly anime. It is still based in reality. Now, they could have had Fiora have, a wide open face and look at terror. But no, they decided to go for a more timid approach. You know what? I think that makes it. I think it makes it just more effective.
さっきから変なんです。先のことが、少し先の未来が目の前に見えるような。
未来が見える神の剣、モナドを手にしたし。
And our shot of the fight against Bronzeface with speed in action.
シュルク、鬼神兵への復讐を果たすため。 仲間と共に旅立つ。
心配してるより横で戦ってる方が安心だもん。
鬼神兵がいたって構やしね。
And a nice moment early on in the game with Ryan shielding, and even then, his Garda looks amazing. The effects of shield,
Yeah.
it looks good too. And again, the expressions, God, they had so much.
Yeah.
マジからぶっ倒してやればいいさ立つさそしてお前の心が汚れ歪んでしまっ
Also,
ただな
epic Dunban. And this is a subtle thing for me, but I'm just gonna let you know. If anyone knows where this scene is, this is, in my opinion, one of the greatest cutscenes in video games. Not just Xenoblade, but video games. Period. That's all I'll say. And seeing any element of this cutscene, God, it brings up the feels.
Yeah.
もう立つ
信じたとまでは言えないけど
Then of course Sharla, who's now taking shots in Ephraimine, protecting someone, but I'm not gonna say who. Even the Ephraimine looks fantastic. It's got the dim lights like how an Ephraimine should be. So even though this is anime and fantasy, it's the lighting is still based in sort of reality. It looks like a dimly lit up cave that's been abandoned. God.
あなたたちにかけてみるお前たちを
And then,
残
of
して
course,
私一人だけ逃げ帰れというのか
using Mind Blast,
こんなことで
albeit a brief showing. But also, Ricky, hitting that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, odd thing to show in a trailer which has, for a game that hasn't even come out yet, but I'm going to assume that this is mostly for the people who have already played the existing game, so... Still though, that's a weird choice. That's a weird choice. Oh, and sad Ricky. It's going to be an overview of all the environments. The first shot of the Bionis interior. Gloomy, dank, and the sort of thing that wasn't in the original. It looks a lot less brighter now.
Yeah.
And more ambient. So again,
It depends on what part of the story it's in right now.
if I had to hazard a guess, probably the start. But still, though, it definitely shows. Maybe the Bionis isn't really dead.
遥か彼方まで続くフィールドをどこまでも自由に駆け巡ること
Oh, that sheen on Alchemist stairs.
Yep, here we are, and it seems like the escalators are still working. Good to know. I good to there, but Alchemov, it's got a real royal look, and it's been given a facelift. I love it. There's not much to say except Alchemov, you look great.
ができる
Sword Valley at
Sword
night.
Valley at night. I apologize if this is going on a bit long for you guys' taste, but I said before, this is just us going to be gushing about everything that we see.
And we haven't seen this video yet, so you're watching us see it live.
Yeah, live reactions. A grand shot of Prison Island and Akhmov in the background. What can you say, but, yeah. Epic. Now we get to see, I get to see the combat in action and everything that we've seen. This is going to be a bog standard tutorial, so if anything comes up, we'll let you know. This is given the chance gauge, which we've already seen and talked about before.
Oh, backslash animation. Oh, that looked nice.
Yeah. And it also looks a lot smoother as well. It doesn't take a lot of time as well. I talked about debuffs as well. We get our first shot of Alugas. Talk about break, daze, and topple, I have to assume. And party gauge, of course. This is taking place in area which we can't talk about. And the chain tag still works in slow motion, and Burninate looks fantastic. Very blue, very bloomy, very bright.
Oh, and the first look at a vision.
Yeah, it shows unique icon, what attack they're gonna do, and it makes the I can't really the screen pop out.
キャラクターによって得意な能力が異
Now
な
I'm
るの
going
で
to assume it's going to
対峙
show
する
how
敵を
the
見極めなが
Monado
らパー
works.
ティーを
Or
編
it's bad
成
you're
することが
switching
重要
characters. And of course the Sharla in Air of Sea shooting things
広
down
大な
from
フ
the
ィールド
birds.
には様々なスポットが存在
Oh, the Mars.
I know the Martian outcome of. Ah,
Oh, I like that. I like that design of the landmark. Ooh.
God, and that looks almost Toner-esque. That
Yeah.
emblem just there.
Yeah.
Then of course there's everything here.
I like how it's electrified.
Yeah. Oh God, it looks so good. First shots of Brogs. Oh, we're probably gonna stop slowing things down here and just take things as they go.
Hearts.
Yeah, the hearts, the icons and choice you make. Oh, the NFC looks so great.
一度訪れた場所には瞬時に移動することが
Fast
できる
travel, yeah, because if they took that out, then shame on you, Monolith, but thankfully they didn't.
Oh, that loading icon there.
Yeah.
世界中で暮らす多くの人々話しかけると
Oh, and the
クエス
shots
ト
of
を依頼
Chronicles
されることがある
God, looks
モ
so
ンスター
good.
討伐や
Side
素
quest.
材
Mhm,
集め
and these are the images we talked about before. If you accept quests,
The Shug's got a new idle animation. He's stretching.
シュルクたちの冒険が
I can do
この世
more
界に暮らす
things.
人たちをも結びつけていく
Shug dodging fireballs like crazy, man. The cutscenes look so
この
good.
コロニーの奴らだがなもう
Star Valley. Other scenes which we don't want to talk about. Oh,
Oh, Dixon!
looks so good. Come on, pause on Dixon.
Yeah.
Alright, give us a sec, give us a sec, give us a sec. Now, from the screenshot that we saw earlier, he does look a bit older.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Since the Battle of Sword Valley in that screenshot was taken a year ago, maybe a year has been added to Dixon's model.
Maybe.
If that's so, what a nice little detail. Also, Dixon's hair so flowing.
This
So-
bandana textures even.
I represent Colony 9 and everywhere else. Not much to say, but yeah, Dixon, my friend, you look great. Hoping you look great and come out great in the game.
なんでこうなっちまうんだよ。
欲しいものがあるなら力を示せ追ってこい我らが
Then of course there's
Al-
all the
Alvis.
bosses. Yep, sure.
Oh.
Let's focus on Alvis, your favorite character.
Not my favorite character.
Yeah, of course. Yes, it is.
No, that's done bad.
Okay, fair enough.
Alvis is second.
Oh, so it was close. Fair enough. Fair enough, so it was close. Yeah, just a simple shot of Alvis and his floof.
Look at that fluff.
This is just like us ranting and raving right now. Again, it's 5 o'clock in the morning nearly, so it's about that time. We just wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as. But yeah, the screenshots, they look great. Oh, Melly,
Ryan.
Ryan Dunban.
お前たちに食われるだけの存在じ
Interesting
ゃない。
shot of story. Don't know why they're spoiling a lot of things. And now, let's
そ
get
し
to
て
the few
本
connected
編の
content.
後日談となる追加ストーリーも収録巨神方に流れ着いたというコートに向かったシュルクとメリア新たなフィールドを舞台にノポン族の仲間も加わった2人を待ち受けるものと
Again,
は
another shot of the Nopon friends. Doing a billion Nopon
突如
dances.
コートに現れたんだ。
どうするのだハイエン
Oh,
ター
that
の
was
未来
Tyrell.
Yeah, Tyraya is back. I mean, a lot of people wondered where she went. Where she went in after the game.
Uh-huh.
But there she is. She's still alive and she's still well. Also with a child, perhaps.
I'm interested in more backstory of Tyrea. We got all we did in the last game.
Yeah, so now that's us up the stakes. Dude, I'm loving Future Connected even more now.
するのだハイエンターの未来私は
A shot of someone, but also another look on Shulk's new new Arenado. It does seem to eloquate similarities to his original design, but obviously it's more electrified now.
It's probably a replica model.
Yeah.
違いをしていた。
Also, here are the Noppon soldiers that we saw beforehand. Looks like a colony of Noppon have taken place on here. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a cutie. Ooh, please don't. I think to your point previously, you were right. They're like...
Fire Emblem Gambits.
They're gambits. And also Melia's liking it as much as we do. Oh my god.
ありがとう。
Tyree is
私がここで何をなすべ
fighting
きか
as well.
見えた気がする。
追加ストーリーゼノブレイドつながる未来さまざまな特典がセットになった
And
限定
again,
版
one more
コレクタ
jab
ー
at
セットも
Japanese
同時発
audience
売
because the Europeans are getting the better version. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much our entire analysis, reaction, review on everything that's come out in just under an hour.
I know.
God, there's so much to unpack. There's probably some stuff that we missed, but no, guys, what do you think about all this? Are you excited for the adventures? Because if you couldn't tell by our voices, our probably annoying, grating, but British tired voices,
Yeah.
we're pretty hyped. Oh, there's so much to unpack, and guess what? We are only 29 days away now.
Mm-hmm.
The countdown has truly begun. We are in the same month that this game is going to be released. I can't wait. I really, really can't wait.
I can't either.
The music, everything is going to be fantastic. And everything that we've seen thus far, God, so gorgeous. But I guess, guys, what are your thoughts, opinions, or worries, or hype levels for this game? I'd love to hear it in the comments. Again, I do apologise if our thoughts, our commentary has been scatterbrained all throughout tonight. But still, though, as always, thank you very much for watching. And again, put down in the comments what you think. I'd love to hear them.
Mm-hmm.
We both would. And as always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to like it. And if you want to subscribe to see more updated videos, which will probably be tomorrow at this rate.
Yeah, annoying Monopon.
Or if you want to subscribe to see more Xenoblade content or Xenoblade stuff or Let's Play stuff, then be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. I have been Lightning.
I'm Alice.
And God, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition could not come fast enough. God, I love it.
I know.
Anyway, enough gushing. We'll see you guys next time.